are listening to the Hudson Legacy. I pray that by the end of this video, I was able to inspire you to action. What did we say? Something to success, I forget. But most importantly, help you grow in relation with God. Let's get a bustle. So today we have Cordero.
Oh, what's up, guys? What's up with it, guys?
Corey's going to be talking under the topic, why you want to be uncomfortable. So, Cordero, you are a very successful man.
Thank you very much.
How does it feel being so successful?
As of now, I don't feel as successful. I don't see the results yet, but I'm really just training in the field, learning, working, sharpening my sword to be better, to have the resources and mind to be successful. So I appreciate you calling me successful.
No problem. You know, I think different of you. I think of you, so backstory, I've known Cordero for a long time, and I've seen a lot of growth in you. And I think from you as a child, I think your younger self would say that you're pretty successful. If your younger self ran into you in the street, I think he'll be like, I want to be like him. Meaning that you reach like some level of success.
It means so much. That warms my heart. That warms my heart, for real. Oh, I forgot. Nah, you mean a lot to me by saying that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Corey is, well, I'll let you introduce yourself.
I'm 24, from Chicago, from the east side of Chicago. I rap, I engineer, and I produce. I stay in Atlanta. So I got a clothing brand, VVS, very, very special. You know, everybody very, very special. We all very, very special human beings. So, you know, get help with it.
So I know you said that you don't really define yourself as successful yet, but success doesn't have to look like what the world deems it as. It can look like sleeping good at night, you know, like not being in the hood, you know, doing things different. Like success could be anything, like whatever it looked like in your life, anything. Just following your dreams, not having to work, you know, a job that you hate can be a level of success. For some people it is, you know what I'm saying? So without like the more like narrow, like broadening the horizon of success, what would you say that you are successful in or at, or something that you have had success in, even if it was like temporary?
I appreciate you a lot. I got success in a lot of things, like as in communicating with people, doing music. Like, I think my main sources are music, pretty much sound, not even music, because like I do music, but I do music like a lot.
Yeah.
So, like, it's pretty much sound, like audio engineering. So like I'm in love with sound. I feel like God instilled that into me. Like everything I hear is just like I can hear something like a rhythm to it or like a feeling towards it. So like I feel like that's my calling with God, like with this world. Like what I feel like would make me successful, because even though you said I feel like I'm successful, I just don't feel like it yet. You feel me? Comparing it to
at all?
need.
Never.
I do feel successful when I get like certain accomplishments and things like that. So
like what? Share 'em.
Like moving out of Chicago, things like that. Like you said, it could have been worse. Like I got a lot of homies who be dying like all the time, like left and right. It could have been me. You feel me? So like just being out of Chicago is just
being alive.
Yeah, being alive at 24, for real.
Yeah.
Like so many people don't make it. Like I just be talking to people from Atlanta. They barely, not to even say like, it ain't even cool to have as many people, like lose a lot of people, but in Atlanta, like I got so many friends who like didn't lose as many people.
Yeah.
So like it's really, Chicago, we kind of desensitized, you feel me, to losing people, to where it's just like, damn, like my homie, he only lost like 2 people.
Right.
And I said like, you know, you probably know like 15, like, you feel me? So like, that's a big successful accomplishment, you feel me? It's just like, when you know you can do better, I think that shit, it irks you.
Yeah, that's crazy. It do be like that. Like, I lived in Arizona for a couple years, and them people don't know a lick of nothing. Like, they think they got it so hard. Like, do you know how blessed you are to look at a palm tree, to see a mountain? Like, it changes your whole mindset. Like, just having sunny days, like 90% of the time, it changes you.
And you can say the reverse card about us. It changed our mindset, seeing how they is. Like,
Absolutely.
Like,
I always wanted, and I have to do it like before I die. I have to do it. I want to run a study about gray skies in Chicago, like the wintertime, anxiety, death, suicide. I think my own hypothesis, my own theory is that people like subconsciously feel like suffocated because there's nothing to look at. Like the sky is white, the sky be so white or gray. Like that's all you can look at is what's in front of you, and that brings you like way too close to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like the world is so much bigger than the thing than what we see 80% of the year. Like the world is so much bigger, but you don't even get a chance to like expound and like drift off and look up. You barely even see like pretty clouds. You know what I'm saying? We got to look at what's in front of us, and now we're angry. Like the colors and things that's in our city. Like I travel a lot, and I can just tell that
our city got a dark.
There's something to that. Like I believe that the sky specifically, like with the color of the sky, it like kind of like suffocates you. It makes you more anxious. I'm gonna do some research about that because that's my personal conviction. I believe that that's a problem.
Yeah. Like every movie that's shot in Chicago is like a dark movie.
Yeah.
Like it's a dark scene, like alleyways and things like that. And that's one thing about Chicago that we got like alleys. A lot of places don't got alleys and shit like.
Yeah.
So like even
think about it.
Even the architecture is like aligned to us.
Feeling away.
Like, even violence. You feel me?
Facts.
Like we can't go to the next block. So like it's down there written for us, like how we live, like, and it's like you would think coming down south is so segregated, but Chicago really segregated. Like,
it is.
You can stay somewhere, you don't have to see a black person at all. Yeah. Like, so it's like it takes you leaving to know that though. 'Cause I ain't know that.
Facts.
I ain't know that. I thought this was like really segregated down here.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So biblically, we call those things. It's not just like it's not just like environmental. We call them principalities. When like a certain spirit or like common denominator is in a region. So principality, the word, people think it mean like the principle of something, but that's not what it is. A principality is an evil spirit, it's like a demon. And they're called prince. Like think about prince, right? Like princes rule over a region, and so that's what a principality do. The king of darkness is Satan, and principalities is like, so there's a principality of like anxiety, principality of suicide, and they're like strong. They're strong men, right? And so they might have like demons. I don't know the demonic ranking. I don't know how that works, but they have demons under them that like carry out certain things like in your day-to-day life. But so over Chicago we have violence, like whether that be murder, abusive relationships, abusive parents, like stuff like that. Anything, like people abuse each other like verbally. And it's like normal. Like I never realized that we the only people that say like treat. Like I'm finna treat you.
Yeah,
like nobody else say that.
Yeah.
But it's normal for us. Like it's normal. And so, for example, that's a person, like I said, personality of like abuse or whatever, violence, whatever it is. So that's just a little knowledge. I don't want to rant, but
I feel exactly how you feel.
We're more than capable to change the narrative.
Yeah.
Another thing is like, and this is gonna go kind of like real deep, so I'm not gonna say that too long. But like demonic covenants or like demonic curses on your bloodline or demonic altars that your grandma built to like do whatever she had to do. You know, like sleeping with married men and stuff. That stuff is a demonic covenant that you come into agreement with.
I got a question to ask you. I'm sorry to cut you off. So you feel like families are cursed?
Yeah, absolutely. There are families all over this. It's probably, I don't even know, but a high percent of families in this room, their bloodline is cursed. It might not even show in like every single person, but I guarantee it, God is a covenant keeping God. It don't matter if it's good or bad. You got your own free will. Who you rock with and who you decide to rock with, that's on you. But God's a covenant keeping God. If you come into agreement with evil things, even people be like, and it's so common for us, God will grant that, because that's your will, that's your choice, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like infidelity.
So coming in agreement can be like just stealing a candy bar.
It can be stealing, it can be like something physical, it can be verbal, it can be spiritual, like what you believe in. Like
you feel like, and I'm sorry, I'm naive.
It's a conversation. It's okay.
You feel like that those things like you feel like those are cursed, like down generations.
Yes, I do. It will take someone, and this is why, like, I'm blessed to even believe in Jesus Christ, because he is, what he did when he died on the cross was like, you can change it, because before they had to like kill animals and do all type of crazy stuff to like get God to forgive them. But what Jesus did, he was the ultimate lamb, so everything that could be forgiven that you did, your bloodline did, that you know about, like for me, my family practiced witchcraft. Like you just ask enough people, go down the line, I found out my people did incest, like all that stuff is demonic. It's not okay. Like tarot readings, all that stuff is demonic. You cannot convince me. And so because of that, mind you, my great grandma, she was a witch. And she cursed my grandma and told my grandma she was never gonna get married. And all she would do was fish. My grandmother, out of 12 kids, was the only one who never got married. Her kids were married and both divorced. And my brother married and separated, finna get divorced. Like, it might not be affecting our entire bloodline, but the one who the curse was released upon, it's affected now from that bloodline. Now forth is going, which is why it's important for us to stand. And mind you, let's take it back to like environment. We're in the world, so what do that like? It's people today, like in our city, who have these like things, and it's in their mind because it's called familiar spirits. These spirits know that you can't be like, you're gonna either be angry, anxious, like you just can't keep a good relationship. Like you just can't keep one. So they're gonna keep messing with you, and you're gonna feed into it every time because you don't know any better. Which is why God, he has a little less like judgment towards the ignorant. Like you just don't know, you don't know what you're gonna do. But we are called to be repairer of the breach. So we are called to be repairers of the breach, right? So we're called to stand in the gap for our bloodline and repent. It's so simple. It's only that simple because of Jesus. Like, I love it. We are called to stand in the gap, the repairs of the breach, anything that we know of. Even we can even pray that things be revealed to us or things that we'll never know. And you can